All right, what up? Peace, peace, peace. Just want to come back with another video real quick, man. It's kind of I don't want to do it. I might put it in about a spiritual or music, series again. But I'm glad because I forgot, you know, I had just written down too a while back. But I was actually just talking about this a few. I think the brother from Assembly of Firstborn mentioned this a while back, man. Two things because the brother even said two things you could tell somebody during you know, you know, character. Honestly, you could tell somebody is a character, spirit, who they are, man. One, like you said, very true. It's two things I would tell y'all. One is through adversity, through trials and tribulations. You will see who somebody is, and two, because there's many other things, but two is when you judge or you see who somebody for who they really are. Is when people don't get what they want. When you tell them no, when you don't, when not only you tell them no, but you're like, well, yeah, that too. But when they don't get what they want, that's when what they really you'll see the actual person, man. Because we seen that with Cain and Abel, Cain, even Yahushua, well, yeah, that the when he said when he said in Matthew, but Lord, we worked in your streets and things like that. Then yeah, but a lot of times you tell somebody with that character, man, because that's a lot of times, yeah, man. That's why it has to be the sincerity and truth, man, because that's what people that don't rock with the Lord no more. They just go to find another God, things of that nature, man. They just it is what it is. But yeah, man. That's another thing too. Like you base people off of too adversity and what the things they don't get what they want. But yeah, man, because yeah, pretty much we see I can't. But I just want to grab that too, because you know what. But here's the thing, so because I mentioned actually, that kind of does line up, because I mentioned poverty, things of that nature. I mentioned power. I was going to poor and being poor actually, physically, actually in the actual sense being poor not spiritually, as far as poor but rich in faith, But I was actually talking about the last video. But honestly, man, that's why I'm kind of glad. It was one of the brothers. I forgot what their names, but this walk isn't about our brother said something key one time. I forgot what the brother's name. I forgot their names, but he said, "Listen, man, it's just this whole walk and things of that nature's not." He said this something really key. He said, "Man, listen, I've been broke all my life, man. It's it's not about that, but it's not about money, man. It's about, but because I looked at him now, looking back at it, man, it's like that's how the Most High house shot teaches you. I'm glad I had a certain experience, man, because growing up a lot of times, I got a lot with I got rejected a lot, especially about women. Now even to this day, but I'm on some different. I'm on some other type of time now. I really don't care. But growing up a lot of times, girl in school, camp, around the way girls I like, they just I just really now I get rejected a lot. But you know what? And also too, and not even just that, but just growing up how I grew up, man. I got a lot of things I did that I needed, but and a lot of things that I did want, but I didn't always get what I want, man. But that's really a blessing though, man, because you learn that actually being told no, man, actually is good. It actually makes you stronger, man. It does, man. So it is what it is, man. I remember actually X did an interview, and especially too, it is too. This is real solid G shit, man, too. I can respect somebody that says no to me, but to my face, man. That's why I really respect, man. It's you know what? Never forget this, man. This is a little story time because it was years ago when I first after years ago when I first actually I graduated high school. I was on a job interview, man, and I was in the resume, and it's crazy because the brother, it was Jake that interviewed me. The brother that interviewed me, he looked down, we started chatting. We actually had a good conversation. But I got rejected, but I really appreciated it the most. It really meant a lot. I was like, man, I learned a lot. He said, listen, I want to hire you, but it's your resume. So he said, listen, I can't go on further with you, but it's I do, because I could tell he did want to, but it's just no, this not only the experience, but it's your resume, some things that work. It's actually two instances like that, actually one. But one I didn't appreciate as much. But now looking back, I appreciate it and I got what he said, because it's kind of like John 13 says. You might not know now, but you might understand this now, but now you know. But then, oh man, they're killing us. It's 14, good lord. Oh yeah, you gotta be kidding me. But you probably gonna lose this game. But anyway, it's the fact that not only did I I got told no, but he told me to my face though. It's like, dang, I really appreciate that. I was like, no man, I really shook his hand. I was like, man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And I told him, listen, I appreciate you telling me to my face rather than like, you give me the run around nonsense. I'm not saying you had to tell me to my face, you're not entitled to, but it's like I just me as man, me personally, like I respect that more. It's like, all right, well, bet at least you told me no, like to look me out of eye to my face. No, that's real solid. I couldn't even get mad. I was like, no, all right. Wow. I looked up. I was actually happy. I was like, about learned a lot from that. Other time too was high school. Like it was down in Pennsylvania. It was like that little ship. Like y'all live in Philly. It used to be a ship restaurant. So I came after school, kind of left early. I kind of snuck out early. I did sneak out early to fill out a job because I was graduating that year, like the following year. I kind of just walk. I did because I still do like shout out to brother send me a firstborn. Like it says in Proverbs 27, things of that nature. Like it says I gotta do me personally. I gotta be face to face. Like really look at in person. Like I know it's age information technology, but I still do walk-ins. I still rather fill out applications. Now I kind of lay back on that so much now, just a little bit, but I still do that if I can. Listen, I'll show up. I want to meet you, like things of that nature. Where you at? I just do that for a job or meeting and things of that nature. But no, I showed up and Edomite he what you call him he sat me down. He gave me conversation. I was trying to walk there fill the application, but he looked at me. He said, "Listen, because I looked at, I didn't like it. He said, "Listen, sometimes he's just talking about my attire, my professional. Like, next time come with something professional, man. Sometimes." Just come with some professional attire if you wanted to make a good impression, and he was going into that. So I was kind of like, well, in my mind, being immature at the time, I get it now, but I was like, listen, man, I just came back to school. Like, what do you expect? But now I think about, I was like, getting older now. It's like, listen, man, I could have got to change the clothes, some of that nature, if I was going to do that and fill out application and give him my resume, shake his hand. But at the time, I was like, kind of, but still, he kind of told me no to my face and that, because I had like my red Adidas. I think I still got it now. My red Adidas zip up. Then I had my things that my school clothes on. Well, yeah, it was dressed down. My school was like no uniform at that time. My second high school, but I had that on, and I was like, all right, cool. I was kind of looked at. I was like, kind of, well, all right. I was like, I wasn't mad, but I was kind of a little upset. I wasn't too. I was like, oh man, what type of? Well, now I understand it now, but it's like, but still, him telling me to my face, I respected that, man, because I remember DMX did an interview, man, like because he was going to sign with Bad Boy. Well, even though that wouldn't have worked now, but this is me personally, just knowing that how his career it turned out, that wouldn't have worked, but he said in the interview, honestly, I'm bringing up Diddy, but he had a meeting with Diddy, because he rapped for Diddy, saying that nature, but he said, listen, but Diddy said no, he said no, your voice and things of that nature, you're not marketable, things of that nature. But did X said in the interview, I think it was with the Breakfast Club, he said, listen, I appreciate it though. He said, I'd rather you tell me to my face rather than you just give me the runaround. So he said I respected that though. That was he said, listen, but he said, well, he told me no. Well, he said, what I'm gonna do? Have a tantrum cry like a baby? No. Some people gonna tell you no, and like not gonna get like one of my co-workers said last year. He said, listen, man, you're not gonna get a good review by everybody. You're not gonna be liked by everybody. That's fine. That's why you have to be self-defined. Actually, no. Let me get this in Proverbs real quick, because 29 actually lines up. Damn, I'll praise the most. I look at that. It is Proverbs 29 and 25. It's in the good news. It said, it is dangerous to be concerned what others think of you, but if you trust in the Lord, you are safe. So yeah, man, that's just is what it is too. So yeah, don't be concerned about what. Don't try to always be like. Don't let the countenance, like I just read the other day, the reference from somebody calls you to fall. So yeah, man, but yeah, being told no, that's why I like now appreciate more being rejected. Like even like when I used to get in rumbles, getting fights when I used to growing up. Now now I'm looking back at it, man. I learned more. I appreciate more losses and fights that I got into than more wins, honestly, man. Because that's just, you just learn a lot from that. Like I remember when I was younger, man. Like somebody worked in school. He said, listen, he looked at me and said, listen, man, you can't beat everybody, man. And that just stuck with me, man. So this kind of, because, everybody's tough now. That's another topic for another day. But, this whole world, everybody's tough now. But everybody's like that now. Even Oh, he got sacked. But even good lord, even like coming this walk now, like too, like everybody was not a warrior, man. It's okay to be you, man. So it is what it is, but that's not the point, no, man. But the point is, man, it's like being told no, man, being getting rejected. That's actually a good thing, though. Honestly, like that's the one thing I want to get rejected by the Most High House. That's the only rejection that I don't get. I don't want to get, honestly, but. Yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. Because that's just is what it is, honestly. Like dealing with rejection, that's why it's good though, man. I appreciate it more now. Like even even when what you call 'em, when people tell me when because a lot of times like I mentioned that I actually did this video I think believe it was like last year or something like that when even last year when I was working in corporate America, man, like I could tell like most of those Edomites there, like those people there, even other people there, no matter what nation you got, because you got kind of uppity Jake type, the Aunt Bib types and things of that nature, but I usually say with Esau and things of that nature and them, because in corporate America, because one, they run it, it's their world, and two, like the people there, like how they move, how they acted, how they carried themselves, you could tell they never got told no. So and it's a beautiful thing that's being told no, man, because that's why I meant to it's crazy speaking today, but on Biggie, Sky's the Limit, man, one of the greatest open lines, man. When Grace opened the lines, man, kind of lined up what he's saying. He said, "Listen, a nigga has never been nigga's never been as broke as me," and I like that. That's facts, man. Like that. But he said, "I like that. I appreciate that. I didn't get what I want, man. Honestly, that's why the Most High on the spiritual side. I said, why do you think the Most High in your house shot doesn't give us what we want a lot of times? Because it could be for our destruction, man. That's why seeking His will is better than your own, man. Because because you can actually. That's why actually line up with what that, because a lot of times that's just being used for celebrities, things of that nature, people, political or celebrities, entertainers, politicians, people that higher up, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, or just rich people in general, things of that nature. Like what profit a man if he gained the whole world but lose their soul? But that's not going to that. That's going to people that just anybody that wants to do their own will. You get everything that you want, but the Most High in your house will kill you at the end. And that's why that First John, which I read the other day, he said doing His will lasts forever, man. So that's why it's not good. It's actually good not getting what you want all the time, man. It's good saying no, man. Because honestly, that's why Proverbs 30 and 8 is key. But let me get this too to that point, because I kind of bounced all around, but with it says, here it is, Proverbs 29 and 21 in the Good News translation. It says, if you give your servants everything they want from childhood, someday they will take over everything you own. So yeah, that's kind of lined up with corporate America when I was at last year, man. Like they took everything they own, but they didn't know what they was doing for the most part. They partying during the week. They doing this and that. This and other aspects and fractions of life as well, man. It's just like what you want all the time. That's not conducive. That's not good. It's actually, things aren't like my poppy said, man. Like things aren't always gonna go your way, all the time, and that's good, man. Honestly, that's actually dangerous, man. Because honestly, it's two things. Shout out to brother, send me your firstborn. Two things, man. This is two things with how the Most High your house shall works with that, getting what you want. Because one, you can be getting what you want, everything you want, but it's like the Most High ain't dealing with you though. He's giving you over to your own lust. He's giving to you whatever you lust for. Now, lust can be anything. Not just your own lust, your own will. He can give you up to that, but I'm not messing with you anymore. Like you can get that, but two, you can get with things that you desire, but as long as you're doing His will, like He sees your faith, He sees what you're doing. Like He says, know what? I'm gonna hit you that. That's why that Matthew. Let's hit that Matthew, real quick. And that's what that servants and what you call them. A servant, give a servant, that can be for, actually I'm gonna hit that in Genesis as well after I get that. Matthew 6:33. 6:33 it says, but seek ye the kingdom of Yahweh and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So yeah, seek the physical kingdom and spirit, inward kingdom, spiritual kingdom. Yeah, physical kingdom and the physical kingdom and the spiritual kingdom, man. Seek them both, honestly. then all these things, then the Most High might in your house, I might hit you off with some on the back end, do things that I'm hit you with this, as long as you're keeping them in first. And even if that's a joke about it, the Lord give and take away, even though they shoot, trust in Him, like Psalm 62:8, trust Him at all times, man, at all times too, no matter what. Like the Most High, I think, shout out to brother y'all all, or Joel from Sun Thunder. He said, listen, man, the Most High isn't a genie, man. He's just not like, he's not the genie, man. It's not going like, we're on his to him and how shots time, man. It's like, we're coming seeking their will, man. Because honestly, like, that's just is what it is, man. Because it's like, that's why, like, shout out to brother Simbi Firstborn too, man. It's because it all lines up with the spiritual aspect, man. Because listen, man, as a man, especially as a man too, like, you never, just like, you never listen to what, you never listen to what a woman has to say about what makes a man. Because you know why? Because shout out to brother Simbi First, he said this, because it's going to, what they're going to say is how what makes a man is pretty much reasons that's going to benefit them. That's pretty much it, man. And Jeremiah 6:2 on spiritual level. That's why we can't tell the Most High how to be the Most High how to be our God, how to rule over us, man. Because it's only going to we're only going to say as man how can it benefit us, man. So it's all a domino effect, man. So honestly, man, because because a lot of times that's a lot of times like what that's why I mentioned on that last video that Isaiah 55:8 and 9, like His ways isn't our ways, things of nature, like like. We're not going to tell them how to be God, because that's what I was watching a few months ago that Bruce Almighty was about. Like you think you want this, but you really don't. Like because he even like even in the Morgan Freeman in the movie, he plays the Most High. It's like, okay, I'm gonna give you this. I'll give you like try, even though the Most High in Yahushua, he gives he even said they give their glory to nobody else. So like, they never do this, but he said, no, I'm gonna let you be me. See how hard it actually is. But no, nothing's actually too hard for the Lord. But I just want to make y'all. I just want to hopefully y'all understand that point. The point that I'm making is that the fact that no, He's the ultimate judge for the reason. He's the that's why He makes that difference between in Psalms like ye are gods, but ye shall die like princes. Like ye are gods, but like my brother says, listen, y'all the little G's. The Most High Yahushua, that's a big G. And even Yahushua say He's the big G. So listen, man, Yahushua is our big G, man. So that's is what He's our not even the OG. He's the eternal Alpha and Omega G. That's the thing, but it can be a thing now. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is too. So that's just that's really the case, man. So being told no, man, I was thinking that Biggie line, man. Niggas never has been broke as me, and I like that, man. Honestly. Cause not getting what all you want, everything that you want, man. It's actually a good thing, man. It is. I even had to remember this in the midst of trials and tribulations, or when I'm not getting what I want, man. So so sometimes my own words when I do this can condemn me, but I gotta remember that. So all right, cool. Like I didn't get it's fine. Honestly, man, that's just is what it is, man. Because you can get everything you want, but it's to your own destruction, man. You know what? Speaking of that, man, because I remember watching an episode of Twilight Zone, man. Speaking of being rejected, right? Because this goes into that. I'm about to go into that, man. Because honestly, it's an episode of Twilight Zone, man, and it's pretty much the man, he was pretty much lusted. He just wanted this woman, man. He, like the first Ezra says, many have gone out of their wits and for women. He was pretty much doing that. He just kept calling, messing with, getting this woman, pursuing this woman, kept pursuing what you shouldn't do. But he kept doing it until it was something that happened in the episode that he finally got her. But he actually, that's why the saying goes, even in the world, be careful what you wish for, be careful what you ask. Like that's so then he eventually gets her, but then he eventually got tired of her. Like she was getting on his nerves. He was like, oh my gosh, this woman's like, oh, she's this. He really wanted it. But I said to say too, is like even like I know it's just more for like a woman per se, man, because a lot of times like women like they want to be like they say they want to be put first, because there's women out there that want to be put first, but they say you're supposed to that Jahim shit that put that woman first. They want to be put as a god, but as they want you to put them on the level in front of the Most High Yahweh. They want you to do that, but until it actually happens, that's where you get the joke that does that's why you hear about all these crazy stuff like man kills woman, things of that nature, stuff like that. Yeah, well, you wanted to be worshipped as a god and things like that until you got, you said you wanted that till you you got it too. Like you because what, it's dangerous for them. That's what it ties into. You don't give a because because a woman means, if you go to etymology of Shout out to Brother Chronicles of Judah, a woman means servant. So just like we're a servant on spiritual sense, like Jeremiah 62, Israel, we're a servant, but the actual woman that means it actually means a servant. So and go into the etymology of it. You don't get everything that you want because it could be to your own detriment. Because say if you do that, man does put you on a pedestal and worships you and things of that nature. Then you're not going to respect them anymore. It's just like, oh my gosh, who is this? Like and that's going to be an actual simp. The actual, because like simp, that's another overused word. I touched on that. Things of that nature. But then, like or a woman or somebody that worships the mother goddess, things of that nature, divine feminine. You say you want that, but until you actually get it, though, because I've talked to sisters, I talked to women, I've seen it now, experiencing women. I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters seen it as well. That they wanted that, but then it actually happened. It's like, shoot, then it cost them their life, or they get now. It's just like the life is in shambles, got crazy. Now they got restraining orders, things of that nature. But no, you wanted that though. But that's why you don't get everything you want. It's not always about you. It's not good because it could be to your own destruction. Now you don't even respect that man anymore. It's just like same with what you call him, same with the nation, man. Same with spiritually, man. It's just like, okay, you get what you want, man, but now at the end it ain't gonna make, like, it was to your detriment, man. So being told no, man, that's actually it's not bad, man. You don't give people everything that they want, man. You don't, honestly, man. Because I know I'm not entitled to anything, man. But I'm not entitled to anything. And it's good that I'm looking back at it and I appreciate everything. I didn't get everything that I wanted, man. Because honestly, man, that just is what it is, man. Because and that's why, because a lot of times, like a lot of rich people, a lot of famous, because there has been like rich people or famous people like notoriety, things of that nature. They haven't they aren't going to, because the Most High is not looking for that, because he's going to get the basis of the world to serve him. Even like since I mentioned the woman, things of that nature, like a lot of times, even it could be both man and woman. Like a lot of times people that just get esteem and credit, so how great they are, they aren't going to serve the Lord, because it's like they don't. Even it says in Proverbs, like, listen, the Most High has no need for a conceited person, man. Because not all of them that people that are attractive, physically attractive, are like that. But a lot of times, like they aren't going to, you aren't going to get to drop that gorgeous woman, things of that nature, or a man to do that, man. Because it's like they never got told no, they never got rejected before. They always got what they wanted, things of that nature. So they'll come with the Most High house shot with that, or been told how great they are, and there comes humility. Even that's just a people thing. I don't know, looks or no looks, no, not physical appearance, or non-physical appearance. But I'm just saying that. Shout out to Brother Simon Firstborn, because he's mentioned that, man. Because honestly, man, that's why you got like somebody like drop dead gorgeous as Maya, man. She married herself. It's like it gotta things. That's what I'm like talking about, man. But I'm not just getting on women. I'm saying it's all in the spiritual aspect, man. But back to the point, man. It's like it's good to not get what you want. Oh man, they just killing us. This might be a blowout. Oh gosh, but hopefully they come back. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is, though, man. So yeah, man, it's good. Like Biggie said, man. Niggas never has been broke as me, and I like that, man. It's good. Like, not getting what you want, man. It is, man. Seriously. Not getting what you want all the time, man. Not just being told no. I actually appreciated it more, man, because you get used to it. It's just like, you're accustomed to it. It's like, all right, it was no doubt. Because what it is? Like, then, let me get this to 1 Corinthians, too. That's what it is. You get this, too. Even so, sis, I still have to work on other aspects as well, Because when you get rejected, when you get told no, you this happens more. You do this. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. It says there, is that it? Above what was written, I believe. Okay, wait, that's not. Where is it at? Is this what? I think it's 2 Corinthians. Oh my gosh, I'm playing. Oh man, above what is written. Oh gosh, oh gosh, I want that. It's all good. Oh my gosh, it's all good. It's all good. I think it's 13. No, no, it's definitely not 13. I might have to get the. It's all good. I was gonna get the First Corinthians. Don't put pretty much Corinthians when it says don't put any man above what is written. Man, honestly, uh, yeah, man, you'll do that. You know, honestly. No, let me grab this because I touched on that in the past. I don't know why it's in my mind now, but you know. It's good. Pretty much, man. You won't put anybody like when you get rejected. A lot of things that you've been told no. You won't be put anybody above what is written. That could be like transferable skills. It's like okay, like you'll be used to certain things, accustomed to certain things. So that's just is what it is, man. But hopefully, this is edifying, man. Yeah, man. So hopefully, the Most High your house shall bless the rest of y'all day. So peace.